Hello friends, we have seen the theory of false position method. It is also called as a regular falsi method or interpolation method. This is the second type of the method from the bracketing method. We have covered the bisection method part in the last lecture. In today's lecture, we will see how to solve the numerical if you have given on the regular falsi method. See, I have taken here one numerical. We want to find a positive root of x cube minus 4x plus 1. Correct up to the 3 decimal. Correct up to the 3 decimal places by using regular falsi method. By using regular falsi method. And how to solve this? I will write here the answer. First, what is the given? We have given the function. Okay. F of x is equal to, I will write x cube minus 4x plus 1 is there. Okay. This is the function as given in the numerical problem statement. See, what is the first step? In the first lecture we have seen there are 4 steps are given. You have to write your answer step by step. Okay. First step, you have to check whether the initial guesses are right or wrong. First we want to assume the initial guesses. Okay. I will take here x is equal to x0 is equal to 0 and x1 is equal to 1. What is the initial assume first initial guesses? X0 is equal to 0 and x1 is equal to 1. Okay, we'll consider that initial guesses. Then you have to find out the value of f of 0. Or I will write f of x0 is equal to f of 0. We will put in that equation 0 cube minus 4 into 0 plus 1. You will get the positive 1. This will get 0. Here you will get the one value for f of x is equal to 1. Okay. For say x1 you have given x1 is equal to 1. For x1 is equal to 1, then what is the value of f of x1 is equal to f of 1. We will put in that equation again. 1 cube minus 4 into 1 plus 1. Then check that how much you will get. You will get the minus 2. This 4 minus 4 plus 2. You will get the minus 2. Then we know that our condition. What is the condition? You have to check that f of x0 into f of x1 is less than 0. You have to satisfy that condition. What is the value of x0? F of x0. Check that here is a positive 1 and f of x1 having the minus 2. That is the having, we can say, the opposite sign. Opposite sign. So we can say our initial guesses are right. Our initial guesses are right. Let x0 is equal to 0 and x1 is equal to 1. Okay, this is our initial guesses. Okay, then we can write since f of x0, check that the value of f of x0 is or we can say having the 1 is greater than 1, or I will write the f of 0 is greater than 1 and f of 1 is less than 0, is less than 0 because of minus 2, because of minus 2. The root, then we can say the root lies between what? Lies between the root lies between 0 and 1. That is 0 and 1. That is what? X0 and X1. X0 and X1. Getting? The next step here, up to that, all of you getting? Up to that, all of you getting? Once you have find out this condition is initial assumption guesses are right or wrong, after that you have to check that the value of f of 0 is greater than here is sorry 0. Okay, f of 0 is greater than 0 because of 1. Okay, 1 is greater than 0 and f of 1 is less than 0. F of 1 having the value minus 2 is less than 0. The root lies between 0 and 1, that is x0 and x1. x0 and x1. Then we will consider that first x0 is equal to 0 and x1 is equal to 1. Then you have to find out the value of x2. You have to use the formula, interpolation formula, or we can say the regula falsi method formula we have seen in the morning lecture. X2 is equal to x0 minus x1 minus x0 divided by f of x1 minus f of x0 into f of x0. This is the formula. You have to remember that formula and find out the value of next approximation value. Okay, what is the value of x2 is equal to x0 is 0 minus x1 is 1 minus 0. F of x1, what is the value of f of x1? Tell that minus 2 is there. Minus 2 minus f of x0, here is a positive 1 into f of x0, 1 is there. 1 is there. Okay, check that this when you solve, then you will get x2 is equal to 0.333. You will get the positive value. X2 is equal to, you will get the positive value. Then you have to check, okay, that f of x2 is positive or negative. Once you have calculated the f of x2, then you have to x2 value, then you have to check the f of x2 is positive or negative. Then how to check that f of x2 is equal to, I will write f of 0.333, okay, is equal to, what is the function? X cube is there, means what? 0.333 cube is there, minus 4, 0.4 times 3 plus 1. Okay, if you have put this value in that equation, then you will get f of x2 is equal to, or f of 0.333 is equal to minus 0.2962. You will get the minus value, minus 0.2962. Okay, then again we can say, see, since, check that, again we can repeat that steps, from the since. Okay, since, I will write since, which value we have find out? F of x2 value we have find out, right? We can write f of, since f of 0.333 is less than 0, and second one, f of 0 is greater than, and we will write, and f of 0 is greater than 0. What is the f of 0 value? 1 is there. That's why greater than 0. Both having the opposite sign. Check that. Both having the opposite sign. So we can say the root lies between 1 minute. We can say 1 and 0 is there. I will check that. Okay, that yes, correct one. This one value is correct. We will check that that and above 0 is greater than 0. Then we can say root lies in between what 0.333 and 0 and 0. That is what? That is here is this value we are getting from the x2 and x0, x2 and x0. Again you will get the x2 and x0 value. Okay, then you have to find out the x3 value. Next equation, x3 is equal to what? This again check that x1 is replaced by the x2, x0 as it is. Okay, that's why you will get the new formula x0 minus x2 minus x0 divided by f of x2 minus f of x0 into f of x0. Okay, you have to put the value in that equation, then you will get the x3 value. Okay, what is the value of x0? 0 minus what is the value of x2? We have find out 0.4 times 3 minus 0. Again, what is the value of f of x2? Check that minus 0.2962 minus what is the value of f of 0? Is 1 is there, na? Check that 1 is there. We have the value of f of 0. What we f of 0 is, I think yes, 1 is there into 1. Okay, then what is the value of x3? If you have calculated that, we have calculated here also. Okay, x3 is equal to what? 0.2571. You will get the positive value for the x3. Okay, all of you getting? You will get the positive value for the x3. Okay, once you have calculated that x3 value, then again you have to check that whether that f of x3, or we can say f of x3 or f of 0.2571 is positive or negative. You have to put this value in that equation. Which equation? Again we have the equation x cube is there. Okay, means 0.2571 cube is there minus 4 into 0.2571 plus 1. Okay, if you calculate this f of x3 is equal to, then you will get the minus 0.0114. Okay, once you have calculated that f of x3, then again you have to write that. Again you have to write, since you have to check which value is greater than 0 or which value is less than 0. Both value you have to check that. Okay, here I will write that f of x3, or we can write that since f of which value 0.2571 is less than 0, and second value, which value? F of 0 is greater than 0. Okay, because f of 0 is 1. F of 0 is 1. Okay, then the root lies between what? Root lies between 0.2571 and 0. That is we can say x3 and x0. Again you have to use the interpolation minus x3 minus x0 divided by f of x3 minus f of x0 into what? F of x0. Okay, we have to put the value in this question. What is the value of x0? x0 is 0 minus what is the value of x3? We have calculated 0.2571. What is the value of x00? What is the value of f of x3? Minus 0.0114. Again minus what is the value of f of x? 0, 1 is there, and here is also 1. If you have calculated that what is the value of x4, when you calculate this one, then you will get the 0.2542. Okay, this value you will get. Okay, all of you getting that value? You will get 0.2542 for x4. Then you have to check that f of x4 is positive or negative. How to check that? With the help of given equation. What is the equation? X cube is there, na? Yes. Check that 0.2542 cube minus 4 into 0.254 plus 1 is there. Okay. If you have calculated that, then you will get the f of x4 is equal to minus 0.0004. You will get the negative value. You will get the negative value. Okay. Since again we can write that since next step we can write since f of 0.2542 is greater than 0 or less than 0 is less than 0 because of negative value. Because of negative value, and we have the positive value, x0 having the positive value. Why we have not taken the x1? x1 again having the negative value. Both signs are required opposite. Okay, f of 0.2542 having the negative sign and f of 0 having the positive sign. That's why we choose that 0 is greater than 0. F of 0 is greater than 0. Then the root lies between what? Yes, root lies between 0.2542 and f of 0. Okay, this two value that is x4 and x0. x4 and x0. I will solve here x4 and x0. Okay. What is the value of that? Then you have to use the interpolation formula or false position formula. Okay. x5 is equal to x0 minus x5 minus x0. F of x5 minus minus f of x0. Here is a x5 we want to calculate, x4 is there into f of x0. Okay, this is the formula. You have to put the value in that. x0 is equal to 0. What is the value of x4? We have calculated here 0.2542. 0.2542 minus 0. What is the f of x4? There is a negative value minus 0.0004 minus what is the value of f of x0? 1. Here is again into 1 is there. Okay. Check that formula. You have to check this formula. Then you will get the 0.2541 is there. Okay. Here check that. We will get the new root. x5 is equal to 0.2541. Again you have to check that. We want to calculate up to the 3 decimal. After that point we require the 3 digit 2, 5, 4, and again here x5 is equal to 0.254. Both are same. Both are same. Okay. Since I will write here since x4 and x5. Okay, check that. What is the value of that? 0.254 are same. We can write since x4 and x5 are same up to 3 decimal places. Okay, up to 3 decimal places, or we can say the 3 decimal point. Okay, a positive, then what is a positive root is, what is the positive root? Yes, anybody? Yes, correct. Positive root is 0. Which value we have the same? 2.4 up to the 4. Okay, they ask up to the 3 decimal point. If you want to calculate the 4 decimal point, then after decimal point you have to choose the 5 points. Okay, only what is the difference is here in the bisection method we have taken the average of the independent and dependent variable. Here we have take the interpolation of the given formula. Interpolation. Okay, interpolation means we are consider only the dependent variable. Okay, dependent and independent variable. To find out the next approximate iteration, we want to use this formula, and bisection method we are using x1 plus x2 divided by 2. Here we want to join with the straight line, and this straight line is the intersect to the x-axis. Okay. And here it is suppose here lower root and here is the upper root x cube. We have to take which root is a nearer to the 0. Nearer to the 0. Okay. All of you getting? Yes. Today we will stop here. Next lecture we will see the Newton-Raphson method. Thank you.